The story of Camelot offered a vision of the best aspirations of humanity. It set an example for us of the beauty and glory of existence. Camelot was about love, honor, and nobility. That's why GAF distinguished its newest designer shingle with the Camelot identity. No other asphalt shingle can compete with the extraordinary performance of Camelot. No other shingle offers the exquisite detail of Camelot shingles. This is a shingle that is designed for those with a discriminating eye. Camelot is appropriate to adorn the most prestigious properties and may enhance their value and intrigue. The superior qualities of Camelot shingles represent the crowning achievement for GAF, North America's largest manufacturer of roofing products. With a heritage of timberline, North America's favorite architectural shingle, Camelot shingles evolved from a royal pedigree, a pedigree that has a reputation for creating a new benchmark for others to follow. Camelot is a superior shingle because of premium features, which include a weight of about 460 pounds per square for ultimate durability. Each layer of a Camelot shingle is up to 60% thicker than a layer of many other premium asphalt shingles. An ultra-high performance microweave core that provides better protection layer for layer. A Class A fire rating from Underwriters Laboratories, which is the highest rating possible. Many plastic or synthetic slate shingles and wood shakes carry only Class C fire ratings. Algae eater protection, which helps resist the growth of unsightly blue-green algae. A double row of DuraGrip adhesive seals grips each shingle tightly and reduces the risk of shingle blow-off. In fact, Camelot shingles are confidently warranted to withstand winds up to 110 miles per hour. GAF is so confident in Camelot shingles that it's offering a limited lifetime transferable warranty with Smart Choice protection for the first 10 years. With the improved design and performance of Camelot shingles, it's easy to see why GAF Materials Corporation, North America's largest roofing manufacturer, has included Camelot shingles as part of the GAF Weather Stopper roofing system, your best and safest choice for protecting against the harsh effects of Mother Nature. The Camelot shingle is the perfect choice to work with the GAF Weather Stopper 5-part roofing system, a system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, which means that good housekeeping stands behind the products in this system. This 5-part roofing system includes leak barrier. WeatherWatch and StormGuard are the ultimate leak barriers. They provide extra protection at vulnerable areas like eaves, rakes, valleys, chimneys, skylights, and other penetrations. They are a must in colder climates where ice dams form. Roof deck protection. Shingle-Mate roof deck protection lays flatter for a better-looking roof. GAF Shingle-Mate underlayment is a fiberglass reinforced roof deck protection and will lay flatter than most organic-type felts. Shingle-Mate deck protection provides a secondary layer of protection and is critical to protecting against wind-driven rain. Quality shingles. Camelot shingles provide great looks and excellent performance characteristics. Effective attic ventilation. Cobra Coil, Rigid Vent 2, hard plastic vents, and MasterFlow ventilation products help protect against premature roof deterioration when used in a properly balanced ventilation system. A proper ventilation system allows attics to breathe to minimize the potential for moisture condensation and resulting mold or rotting wood. Distinctive ridge cap shingles. TimberTech's distinctive ridge cap shingles enhance the appearance of your property while guarding against leaks at the ridgeline. Achieving the ultra-high performance characteristics of the Camelot shingle system requires proper installation and deck preparation. In new or retrofit installations, the roof deck must be dry, smooth, flat, dimensionally stable, and well supported. Any rotten, damaged, or distorted roof deck areas must be repaired with new deck materials. Non-corroding metal drip edge is recommended along the eave edges. At the eaves, install metal first under the leak barrier or underlayment, unless local code requires leak barrier or underlayment first. At the eaves, nail every 8 to 10 inches. In high wind areas, nail every 4 inches. The Camelot shingle is a designer laminated shingle and is thicker than standard shingles. It may require longer nails to penetrate the wood deck. Fasteners should be long enough to penetrate at least 3/4 of an inch into wood decks or just through the plywood deck. In most cases, 1.5 inch galvanized roofing nails with 3/8 inch to 7/16 inch diameter heads will provide proper attachment. Fasteners must be driven flush with the surface and not under or over driven. Begin with the starter course. When installing Camelot shingles, apply the starter course using either universal starter strip shingles or trimmed Camelot shingles. When using universal starter strip shingles, install the starter shingles in full pieces, 17 inches by 40 inches. The universal starter strip shingle has some advantages over using cut shingles. Its larger 17 by 40 inch design goes down fast, which will save you time and money. Its DuraGrip adhesive seals seal the strip in place tightly, reducing the risk of blow-off. There's no more cutting starter strips on the roof deck, and because the shingle does not have to be cut, it eliminates waste. With the universal starter strip, there's no more cutting of thick dimensional shingles. When using the trimmed Camelot shingle, the starter course can be made by removing the 7.5 inch lower portion of the shingle. Then, trim 4 5/16 inches from the end of the first starter strip shingle to avoid the joints aligning with overlapping shingles. Place the starter shingle 3/8 of an inch over rake and eave edges to provide drip edge. Nail the starter strip shingle 3 inches to 4 inches from the eave and continue with starter shingles along the eave edge. The starter course assures double coverage at the first course and provides a receptive surface for the overlying shingle to adhere to. The starter course also reduces the chance of blow-off and water infiltration. Camelot shingles are heavyweight shingles. They require additional effort to trim to fit on the roof. Curved blade utility knives are more effective than straight-bladed utility knives in cutting these shingles. The thickness of the Camelot shingle will quickly dull the blades of the roofing knife, so make sure you have enough blades on hand when installing the shingles. Some contractors cut Camelot shingles with a 3 3/8 inch battery-operated power saw with a carbide blade, or with sheet metal shears. After the starter shingles are in place, start laying the shingles. The first shingle is a full shingle aligned flush to the starter at the rake and eave edge. You can lay the shingles left to right or right to left. Use 5 fasteners to properly hold the shingle in place. Nail a nominal 8 inches from the shingle bottom to allow for penetration through the double ply area. The 2 outside nails must be installed 1 to 1.5 inches from both sides of the shingle. The 3 inside nails must be installed above each cutout. Where 6 nails are required by local codes, fasten at 1.5 inches, 8 to 9 inches, and 16 to 18 inches from each end. Start the second course by trimming 4 5/16 inches or 1/2 tab from the end of the shingle. A small slit in the top of the shingles is provided for a guide. Attach this shingle with 4 fasteners. Continue with full shingles across the roof and attached with 5 fasteners per shingle. Camelot shingles have a unique diamond-shaped notch located in the bottom butt edge of the shingle. This notch can be used for alignment. Start the first shingle in the third course by trimming off 1 full tab, 8 5/8 inches, from the shingle. Attach this shingle with 4 fasteners. Continue with full shingles across the roof and attach with 5 fasteners per shingle. Start the first shingle in the fourth course by trimming off 1 1/2 tabs from the shingle. Attach this shingle with 3 fasteners. Continue with full shingles across the roof and attach with 5 fasteners per shingle. As you move up the roof, strike a chalk line to check for parallel alignment. The fifth course is a full shingle. For the remaining courses, repeat the preceding steps to stagger the shingles. For the sixth course, trim off 1/2 tab. For the seventh, trim 1 full tab. For the eighth, trim 1 1/2 tabs. Due to Camelot's special size and 7.5-inch exposure, larger step flashing is required on walls and chimneys. Depending on the width of the step flashing, use 1 or 2 pieces per shingle. Extend the step flashing 4 to 5 inches up the sidewall and 4 to 5 inches across the deck. The step flashing must be covered with counter flashing. Nail the step flashing on the deck only at the top of the metal flashing. Place nails 1 to 2 inches from the top of step flashing. Continue up the roof, covering the non-exposed area of each shingle. Set shingles in plastic cement to seal. The open-style valley construction is highly recommended with this shingle because the laminated design can buckle and become damaged when shaped into the valley. Weather watch or storm guard leak barrier should be installed in the valley with 6-inch end flaps. Then place shingle made underlayment a minimum of 6 inches over the weather watch. Then center the valley metal and fasten with nails at the edge using the nail heads to secure the metal. Nailing through the metal may cause buckling of the metal and leaking. In areas of severe ice and snow, weather watch leak barrier may be used to overlap the top of the valley metal. Install shingles at least 4 inches over the valley metal. Clip the top corner of the shingles to keep water flowing down the valley center. Taper the shingles 1/8 inch per foot to accommodate increasing water flow. Seal the edges of the shingles with plastic cement to prevent water from getting under them. On the ridge, install Cobra ridge vent. Start by cutting a 2-inch slot along the ridge, 1 inch on each side of the ridge. For houses with a ridge beam, cut a 3.5-inch slot, 1 3/4 inch on each side. Leave an uncut sheathing area of 6 inches at each end of the ridge. Cut through sheathing, but be careful to avoid cutting the roof trusses. Uncoil Cobra ridge vent along the entire length of the ridge. Be sure to cover the uncut sheathing areas on both ends. Install hip and ridge shingles directly over the Cobra. To prevent overdriving the nails, use the nails supplied with Cobra ridge vent. One of the areas of the roof that takes the most stress is the hip and ridge. GAF TimberTech's distinctive ridge cap shingles are designed to provide maximum protection in these special areas. Apply laps facing away from prevailing winds. Center TimberTech's hip and ridge over the ridge line before nailing. Install the overlapping TimberTech's ridge cap with an 8-inch exposure. Camelot shingles are designed to add a distinctive touch to the finest properties. With its unsurpassed durability, premium aesthetics, and multiple color options, Camelot shingles are capable of making every property a castle. More than any other roofing system, GAF can say with pride that Camelot is the property owner's best and safest choice.